Now, when you're talking of
Oh,
GDPR, and I'm talking about who should be alert here, just by virtue of taking that logic a little further, I would say the small Indian pharma company, the small Indian healthcare consultant, the guy today who is doing, because everybody's heavy into AI. AI is trained. Suppose you want to do, there were these beautiful machine learning algorithms which got nowhere. Today they've jumped one step further and we're waiting for AI. But all the clinically relevant data is there in India because we have a genetic diversity like nobody. We have a very high level of exposure. Well, I mean, in terms of just, let's say generally, obviously you will find exceptions. But in terms of what, ethnic factors and things come in very important in terms of clinical trials when you're making files for submission. But in terms of the amount, and I did this for an investor who was investing in medical imaging in a very small niche area, it was fascinating to see that Indian MRI systems work 24 hours. The throughput per machine is so much higher than here that if you start then doing the demographics, you see, well, if you want to do analysis of biomarkers on tumors, I mean, you have to do it in India to build the first data set before you come here. So there, if you do not take care of GDPR at the bottom level, remember, these are all continuous. You start at the bottom of the barrel. You have to make sure that every link in the chain, that the accountability is there. Now, I'm giving you a small example. In healthcare, their GDPR will be very important. If you're in defense, if you're producing some aerospace component, that's a different story. Then I don't think you have to worry too much about GDPR. There are other things.
Like and share this video, and subscribe now to Global Eye Intelligence for all the latest global conflicts and updates.